Hello dear friends in Gibraltar. I'm standing here and you can see our beautiful rock in the back. Well, it's a bit blurry now. A friend of mine was asking me recently whether I would be interested in also organizing a stroll for peace regarding the situation in Israel and Palestine, because I've organized the one for peace in Ukraine. And my answer is, of course I would. However, allow me to elaborate a little bit on that topic. I personally believe the only way this can properly be done for us in Gibraltar would be if our communities get active and they go together on the streets for peace. Not in favor of any of the parties involved, not against any of the parties involved, but to show the world that Gibraltar is in favor of peace, and also our community is multicultural, multi-religious, multi-ethnic, and we are actually a place where we have people living together in peace, also from the Muslim community, from the Jewish community. So I personally believe the only way to do that properly is to, first of all, agree on some rules. For example, to not have any country flags. And secondly, to make clear that the whole point of such a stroll would be to go on the streets in favor of peace, that the violence stops. We have seen some horrible violence in the last weeks with the attacks by Hamas, then with the bombardment of the Gaza Strip. Many people died, many innocent civilians died on both sides. And we, rather than picking a side and waving flags, we should actually have a higher consciousness level as Gibraltarian society. We should walk in the first row. There should be an imam and a rabbi walking hand in hand. That would be a proper message to the world. That is something that would work for Gibraltar. And I agree with the government on the particular topic that anything else doesn't really work for our community. We can't have one side demonstrating one week, the other one demonstrating the next week. It's not good for our peace. We should actually do something different. We should show the world what we stand for, that in our community there are many people with completely different backgrounds living together. And this is a moment now where we can also prove that we are not just living next to each other, but we're actually living together. There's a difference. And maybe the situation now gives us an opportunity to show that. But it would feel wrong if I would try to impose any of those ideas on society. So yeah, I encourage people from those particular communities, the Arab Muslim community as well as the Jewish community, to get active, to get together and to either organize it, or I'm very happy to organize it for you if you are willing to actively participate and to convey this message of togetherness, of unity and of peace. So that's, I think, the only way this could be done. Lots of love. And in this particular case, I think also it's more about the symbolic message. In the case of the war in Ukraine, Gibraltar got very active after the march. A lot of organizations did a lot of work. They helped, they donated. I mean, Gibraltar did a lot. In this particular case, I think the best thing we can do is to send out this particular message to the world. All the best.